Hello, Cancer Sun Sign and Cancer Ascendant. This is your forecast for October 2016. And this month, the sun is rolling through the fourth house, which just happens to be the fourth house of Cancer. Okay, so Cancers are normally individuals who treasure home and family. They love being at home. They cherish family time. And this month, that is incredibly true for you for a few reasons that I'll get to in a minute. But let's talk about this. The sun going through the fourth. Make sure that you are indeed making time for your family, reaching out to family, connecting with them, seeing how they're doing, sharing where you're at in your life. This could also say that, let me back up. Cancer is the sign of motherhood, and make sure you are being a good mother or a good nurturer to yourself. So if there are any emotional knots within yourself, this is an ideal month to untangle those knots within yourself by nourishing, by nurturing yourself. So not being harsh, not being critical, but just being a good, loving mother to yourself, okay? In other words, you might be saying, maybe I could have done that better. But again, instead of beating yourself up, you give yourself love and pep talks and visualize yourself doing better, learning from your mistakes and moving forward. But this is all about emotional love for yourself and for your family, though, going back to that theme. So being a good nurturer to your family members as well, all right? Now let's look at this. On October 4th, the sun makes a sextile aspect to Saturn. So again, the sun's in the fourth, and you got Saturn in the sixth. So this is about getting things done. And so there are a few possibilities with this. This could say that you have an opportunity to work through some family issue, some family problem, and Saturn is about just focusing and facing the problem. And I'm not going to procrastinate. I'm not going to run from this. I'm going to deal with it. And so this is a fruitful period to deal with issues. It can say that you're quite literally working on your home, like some kind of home-based project or home improvement project. That can be a good use of this energy as well. Now let's look at this on October 7th. The sun makes a square aspect to Pluto. This is a tough one. Squares denote challenges and possible conflicts or friction. And just be aware of the lower potentials of this. This can say that you can get into a battle of wills or a power struggle with a family member about how to deal with something or the right way to approach something. Squares often denote that you have to play nice, you have to play fair, walk a mile in the other man's shoes, but at the same time, stand up for yourself. Don't cave in, but just walk the middle path as much as you can, okay? Now, let's look at this. Jupiter is now in Libra, and it will remain in Libra until October 10th of 2018, and Jupiter's in your fourth house. So, there is indeed no place like home, and home is where the heart is for you, okay? Really enjoying your home. This can say that quite literally you are working on some home improvement things, or that you're looking to find a new home, a better home, a more pleasing home. Jupiter often indicates expansiveness, so maybe you're looking for a bigger home with more space. All right, so a definite possibility for a move in some way, or again, home improvement stuff. The big thing though is learning to love yourself unconditionally. That's the opportunity that this brings. So work on approving of yourself. Work on healing yourself of old hurts and wounds as much as you can. If you do so, it will be worth the effort. Okay, on October 15th, there's a full moon in Aries, and this is a firecracker aspect this month because it's aligned with the planet Uranus. So the moon in Aries, the sign of the warrior, right? And aligned with the planet Uranus, which is called the Great Awakener, and it has a very rebellious energy. So beware. Not to be negative, but I just want to educate you with the lower possibilities of this. You're going to have this in your 10th house of career. So there could be something on the lower path of this energy that really ruffles your feathers, and just to be blunt, really pisses you off. It can push your buttons. It could seem outrageous. I'm not going to take this. I'm out of here. So don't throw out the baby with the bathwater is my message for you. Think things through. Please don't be impulsive. Okay, so you could go from 0 to 60 very quickly with your temper and regret your actions later. Okay, is there a bright side of this? Of course, there always is. It can say that you get some clarity. Okay, well, this is definitely not something that's going to work out for me, and I'm going to take that next step. So if you've been procrastinating on finding a better job, or if there's something that's not been in some way fulfilling you, this is definitely a time to, okay, I'm going to address this. I'm going to talk to my supervisor or whatever. This is just you getting some courage and some insights, and again, some clarity to take that next step. And actually, on the positive, it can also say maybe there is some kind of opportunity that pops into your life, and Uranus represents suddenness, some unexpectedness, like, wow, I would have never seen that happening in a million years. So there is that possibility as well. And then finally, on October 30th, there's going to be a new moon in Scorpio. And this is a really spiritual aspect. I think of this one as a sweet aspect, because the new moon's aligned with Mercury, and it's making a really harmonious trine aspect to Neptune. So I think for you that this would be a wonderful time just to take a break. Take a break from the hectic pace of your life. Doing something that you find to be rewarding and perhaps even soothing and spiritual during this time. This indicates you can have wonderful insights about your life, but for you it looks like it comes through joy, through fun, through pleasure. So make time to reward yourself for all the hard work you put into your life. This is time to connect with your significant other or a close friend and do something, again, that you enjoy. And I think it will definitely be worth it. I think also this is about going within. So this might be taking a spiritual class or a meditation class or something like that as well. But it's, again, taking time for yourself and trusting your instincts, listening or learning to listen to your intuition. So there you go, Cancer. Hope you have a great month. And if you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe and hit the like button. Thank you.